Hi, my name is Amy Westridge. So glad you could all join me today. What I would like to discuss today is closing the gap between two generations and allow others to explore and see what the millennial world is all about. When reflecting on my own life since I am a millennial, I realize how exhausting, overwhelming, and completely chaotic our lives are. How many of you feel that way? One thing I've come to realize is that the millennial generation is a celebrity-obsessed group that grew up on American Idol, entertainment tabloids, and internet gossip. The millennials share the most mundane and most sensational aspects of their lives on the social networking sites such as Facebook and MySpace, and post their personal video creations on YouTube. We are infatuated with celebrities and other people's lives. As a generation, we feel we feed off gossip, crave rumors, and need to know information about people's lives instantly. Our lives are an open book, but we are the ones who choose to have it happen that way. This can either make or break us in the working world that we live in today. It would not be a shock for someone to find a picture of a millennial on the internet doing something that could cost them their job or reputation. The millennials are a complex generation and have many characteristics which make each of us unique. We are hardworking and achievement-oriented. The millennials want everything and more, but are we willing to put in the time or effort? Derek Bolden, Assistant Dean of Stanford University, once said, "They really do seem to want everything, and I can't decide if it's an inability or an unwillingness to make trade-offs." Most millennials do not excel at leadership and independent problem solving. They want the freedom and flexibility of a virtual office, but have rules and responsibilities spelled out for them. We can master any obstacle that comes in our way that have to deal with technology. However, when it comes face-to-face interaction, we freeze. The millennials are the generation which needs instant gratification. We are the pride and joy of our parents who live vicariously through their children. Parents have placed a high premium on success by filling out resumes not only with academic accolades, but also a smorgasbord of sports and other extracurricular activities, volunteer work in their local communities, and exotic travel abroad. Our parents hover over us and make sure we succeed and become the best student, employee, and all-around person we can be. Millennials have grown up in a world where we receive praise for almost anything, abbreviate abbreviations, and are multitasking geniuses. Our mind, cell phone, television, and computer never shut off. We are constantly overloaded with information, stressed out, and bombarded with messages. Here's a YouTube clip I found that I think pokes some fun at the differences between the two generations, and I think you would enjoy.
Know all, a lot of us dealing with parenting. I'm a dad. That's my main job, my main identity. And dads today are different. You might have noticed. Parents are different. We're more involved. We're more touchy-feely. We're more their friends. I grew up in the 60s. My dad was an ex-Marine. He wasn't your friend. Move your butt out of the damn car now. Right? Today's dad, at the park, you've seen him with the toddler. Gregor, what did we agree to? Let's use our inside voices. Let's use our inside voices. What happened to Oh man, I'll give you something to cry about. That was my dad. I'll give you. Now it's like, Gregor, I feel your owie. I wish I had a boo-boo too. My dad would say stuff like this, very politically incorrect. You go across the living room with a glass of milk, he'd say, literally, you spill one drop, I'll break every bone in your body. And they would just tell you what to do. You have to negotiate now. You know, it's like, get your butt in the tub right now. Today, you have to pitch it. One parent pitches the idea, the other parent sucks in air and acts excited. The two-parent technique. Gregors, time for your bath. A bath. It's unbelievable. Oh, man, and we can't hurt their feelings if you're late. You're not chronically late. You have arrival postponement issues. Now, if a kid fails a test, it's deferred success. I'm not kidding. Deferred success. What does that teach a kid? Honey, I'm not impotent. That's a deferred erection. Oh, it's amazing. I mean, it's really interesting. Now, me, you know, I gotta, with my kids, it's kind of like, I have empathy because they do 5 hours of homework a night, all right? I did an hour a month. And I'm supposed to help them with critical math questions? Have you tried this? Train A leaves the station at 9 p.m. traveling 40 miles an hour. Train B leaves the station at 10 p.m. traveling 60 miles per hour. What size shoe does the conductor wear? My son's like, Dad, why can't we just Google it?
As you can see, that pokes a lot of fun at the differences between the generations. I think it's really funny and gets its point across in a humoristic way. But being a part of this generation, I was really into doing research on it. Some of the things I found I took offense to because it makes the millennial generation seem like spoiled brats who think that everything is all about them, when really that is not true. We are a hardworking, generous, strong group of young adults who want to leave our mark in the corporate world. We not only want the best for ourselves, but for the best for our community. We are well-rounded due to our helicopter parents who push us to join clubs, play sports, and get an after-school job. As our generation is starting to venture into the working world, we are beginning to shake things up. The millennials are on their way to the top, so everyone better watch out. Thank you, and everyone have a great night.